Hi, this is James from Tokyowheel. I'm going to give you a look at the Epic 3.4 wheel set and give you some more information about who should be choosing this wheel set, what are the features and benefits of it, and what are the answers to some of the most common questions that we get about this wheel set. So let me give you a look at the front wheel also. Here's the front wheel here, and who should be riding this wheel set? Well, this is a carbon clincher road wheel set designed specifically for climbing and sprinting. So it's our lightest weight wheel set that has great stiffness and power transfer through the rear wheel. So if you're doing a lot of climbing and sprinting, this is the one for you. That means hill climbs, criteriums, stage races, riding in a group where you need to catch somebody's wheel or make a breakaway. This is the wheel set for you. So let's take a look at these rims and talk about some of the special features and benefits there. So as you might be able to see, we've got a different front rim than a rear rim. And this is something that we call system design rims. So each of the rims is specifically designed to function as either a front or a rear, and they're different to be advantageous in that position. So let's take a look at the front wheel first and talk about that in detail. So here's the front Epic 3.4 rim. This is a 25 millimeter wide rim at the tire bead. So this is wider than your standard 19 millimeter rim. So if you're coming from aluminum rims or older carbon wheels, you're going to get the benefits of a wide rim here, which is a more comfortable ride, better handling, lower rolling resistance, and better aerodynamics. From there, it actually widens out to the widest point of the rim. And on the front wheel, we have a more round shape of the rim, specifically designed to handle crosswinds and gust of winds better. So for example, if it's a windy day or if a truck passes you and you get that sharp gust of wind from the side, the front wheel is generally more susceptible to that crosswind interference. That's one of the reasons why we have a lower rim depth and a rounder rim shape. So that was developed using computational fluid dynamics and computer modeling tested in the wind tunnel. It's a 33 millimeter front rim, okay, which is the lowest rim depth that we've ever made. It's a 43 millimeter deep on the rear wheel. So we've got a clincher tubeless bead hook here, so you can use clincher tires or tubeless tires. And we have our Durheat R carbon braking surface. So this is an all carbon rim. It's going to be extra light. This is a braking technology that we've been using for more than 2 years now. It's great. It's a three-part technology, which is a high temperature resin, so that when you're going downhill and you're putting a lot of energy into the rim from your brake pads by stopping, that heats up the rim. And this high temperature resin will resist delamination, which is when the carbon essentially starts melting due to high heat. So it'll resist that more so than a standard resin. We also have conductive fibers in the carbon fabric here to spread out the heat from any hot spots, and then we match that to a specific brake pad in order to have the best performance here. So the braking is really great. Like I said, we've got our system design rim shape. Small little detail, now we have a special type of graphics here. This is a baked on non-paint water transfer. Looks real great, super durable. You can clean it with anything. From there, we've got options for 2 types of spokes. You can have our standard 2.3 millimeter aero spokes, or you can get the SAPMC X-Ray aero spokes. You'll save about 100 grams with the SAPMC X-Ray. From there onto the hubs, I'm going to talk more specifically about all the different hub options in another video, but here you can see these are the standard road bike hubs. They're really great. We used to offer these as an upgrade. This is the Vapor 2 hub. It used to be an upgrade. Now it's standard on these wheels. So they're great. They use sealed cartridge bearings, and they're incredibly durable. Let's take a look at the rear wheel. So here's the Epic 3.4 rear wheel. It's a 43 millimeter deep rim, and that extra depth compared to the 33 millimeter deep front wheel is advantageous because it gives you a stiffer, stronger rear wheel, and it gives you a more aerodynamic rear wheel because the rear is not susceptible to the crosswind interference that the front is. So you can have a deeper, more aero rim on the back. We specifically designed this in the computer to handle the airflow as it comes off the back of your seat tube. So it's actually more aerodynamic in a real world situation. That means that the rim profile here is more of a U shape. It's a little bit flatter on the sides than the front wheel, which is more of an O shape. So we got that there. And yep, the rear hub that you can see here, this is our Vapor 2 hub, and we do have some other hub options with that. It's laced 2-cross on both sides, and this wheel set is UCI certified. So it's certified under the new 2016 UCI requirements. So this is legal for use in UCI sanctioned races or ITU sanctioned triathlon. It comes with all the accessories that you need. So you get valve extensions, brake pads, rim strip, and titanium quick release skewers. I want to give you some information about the warranties, guarantees, and some of the most common questions that I hear that we address with our warranties and guarantees. So you can get up to a 3-year warranty and 5-year crash replacement on this wheel set. All of our wheels come with free shipping everywhere in the world and guaranteed no custom taxes. So you don't need to worry about that if you're living somewhere outside of the US or UK. Everywhere in the world you can get them. We hear a lot that the biggest thing people worry about is they're not sure of the quality of the wheels because it's hard to see that online. So we have a specific programs to address that. Every one of our wheels and wheel sets come with a 65-day test ride and a 110% money back guarantee. So what that means is you get your wheels, you try them for 65 days. If you're not faster or if you don't like them for any reason, you get free returns and then full refund plus an extra 10% money back. We've got thousands of customers all over the world in more than 69 countries, and we've had that guarantee for years now. We would have gone out of business if our wheels weren't good with that guarantee. So the truth is, we hardly ever get anyone returning them because they're really great. Now, another thing that I always hear is, why are Tokyo wheels less expensive than the wheels that you see in a bike shop? So this is a very good question, and it's not because they're of a lower quality or we use cheaper materials or cheaper labor or anything like that. That's not the reason. The reason is because we cut out the middleman in the supply chain. So when you buy your wheels direct from us, you're paying about half what you would have to pay for these if they were sold in a bike shop. So just take a look at the price that we're selling it for. Imagine that as double, and that's the price that you'd be paying if it was in a bike shop. So that's the benefit of the direct consumer business model. We cut out the middlemen in manufacturing and distribution. We pass on the savings to you. So that's the Epic 3.4. If you have any questions, we're always available We love to support our customers and our community, so send through any questions that you have, give us a call, live chat us on the website. We're here to help.